with all things considered, I figured that recording a little footage for Minecraft would not be the worst idea. Because I did record the castle teasers for eBay, for YouTube. So recording them for, recording a little tour, I guess, around I didn't think it would be the worst idea. So we go down here. This is a cave that I have made somewhat protective. There is some ravine somewhere. There is a ravine somewhere around here. I mean, I guess technically we don't need a dispenser, and I could just put the stuff in here. And let me take the redstone back then, because apparently, wait, let me go back, survival, E, game mode, creative, E, just gotta put some minecarts here. Just so we have plenty of minecarts to go through. And that maybe I empty the minecarts. I mean, I empty this area of everything else. Building I'll take this, but everything else can pretty much stay, because everything else is actually stuff that I put in there in the first place. But point is, you know what? Let me, instead of taking one out, let me just grab one. And here we go. This is what I spent stream yesterday building. It is the connector, or the people mover, from my house up to the castle. Son of a bitch. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Because, yeah, let's actually try this again in a second, because there is other stuff for me to do. Let's go down here. I also did this and connected, I mined all this out and connected, I gotta put a door there, connected my house to down here, which is where I find my spawners. Which I think having two spawners, which if you stand right here, you can see the other one. I don't know if it's possible to connect both of them and have both of them be one massive spawner. One massive XP farm, which I think would be over here, like in that general area. Or it would have to be where we have two XP farms. I don't know. But I definitely think that this one could be an XP farm, and you just put it right over here. Just clear out this entire area and put it right, like I section off this area where no mobs could come, and we just work in this general vicinity. And we work in this general vicinity and clear out this entire area, setting up the XP farm. And I just move the staircase over to the other side. But this is also a part of my house that, unfortunately, there is no way to actually contain it, because I should probably put a door here, or figure out a way to better, like, organize over here, because mobs could totally come down here, but they haven't, and they're not going to bother me while I'm in creative. But yeah, this is pretty much my house. We'll go up here quick, and then we'll head down to the roller coaster. See, I didn't want to come out to the front of my house because, frankly, mobs have been bothering me for the entire time that I've been on this server, so I didn't really want to come out and look for mobs. You got my wheat growing already, and then you got my farm up here, and the private entrance over here, which me and my iron doors, I have no problem making iron doors. It's everything else that I have a problem with. But it's also easy to make iron doors when you have limited supply and you have to make things out of creative. See, the duplication of it is why I went into creative to spawn in the minecarts, because I didn't want to have to make one minecart and have everybody keep their minecarts, or take the minecarts from the other roller coasters at the castle and move it from one place to place, because that would defeat the purpose of having it at the castle. Is there... I was gonna say, is there a reason why it was so... Maybe I need to replace that and put a little bit more... Put another activator rail there. This is actually the first time I'm on this ride. Hello? Okay, I'll see you back at home. We need to put something there to maybe I put the dispenser over here. Like, get rid of one of the rails, put a rail, and have it stop, and like put a dispenser here, to where you can turn it back on again, or something. Because I think that's what's missing over there, which I have a button back at my house I can use. But this is actually the castle, and something that I only showed off, never actually did anything for. But I showed it off on TikTok. I never actually showed it off in a video. And that's one of the reasons why I did this, because I wanted to show it off in a video. So you can think of this as a castle reveal. See, this is me trying to claim the land, but the land claim plugin wasn't working, so we couldn't. Well, pointing this out, this was supposed to be one of those special doors, and I think a special door was supposed to be over here somewhere, but didn't happen. But either way, we're going right in. I'll show you the other entrance over there in a second. I'm going to try and give a quick tour, because if I don't give a quick tour, it's going to take a long time. But this is the inside of the castle. Initially, that building that I'm staring at and this over here were the only parts that were built, and everything else was exposed, open, you know, I built everything. I built the roof, I built the walls, I built everything. You know, we can go up here. That actually wasn't supposed to be. That is also a part of the castle. That's the advantage of, you know, being in creative. I don't have to worry about taking fall damage. And we can also go up here. The last TikTok video was here. The last TikTok video was up here. I teased letting you, you know, I teased going downstairs, but I didn't. You know, this has been my biggest undertaking. My biggest undertaking. How did a sheep get in here? Interesting. Initially, this was supposed to be just, you know, a small, like, transitional place where you know, it was a combination of both. But when we did this, it, you know, it changed. It changed everything. Speaking of that, since I'm in creative, but now we go here. Son of a... My roller coaster doesn't like me. And now we're back in the castle. But we're up here. I am fascinated by how long it took me. Like how much time I invested in this. And I actually invested that time. Like, I actually built every aspect. The amount of detail that I put into it is insane. In my opinion, because I redid everything. This I built out of creative. This is the only part of the castle that is actually built out of creative. Well, this area. But this stuff was spawned in creative, but the rest of it was built out of creative. You know, how could you have a castle without a dungeon? Of course, we gotta have dungeons. This is one of the entrances to the castle. I believe this should take us to the left side behind the castle, which is actually something that I also teased in the TikTok videos. This is another private entrance. I mean, the amount of detail, like I said, the amount of detail fascinated me. You know, the amount of detail fascinated me because every time I thought I was done, every time I thought there was nothing else to add, I added more. I added more. You know, and like there were nights when I would just come on the server and all I would do is redo part of the castle. Oh. Well, then we can get rid of this. And block that in because pressure plates are how it works now. But this is one of the main, and it actually brings us right here. I didn't even realize that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I didn't even realize that, to be honest with you. But one of the main things I wanted to do with the castle was make a hefty amount of secret entrances, but of course all the secret entrances I would make, none of them worked. So I enlisted the help of Morgan, who knows a thing or two about, you know, pressure plates and redstone and all that good stuff, and she helped fix that. But also, speaking of secret entrances, if there's anything I know how to do, it's trapdoor entrances. Which I actually think I may need to correct that. Honestly, I don't even remember making this dungeon. Yeah, I honestly don't even remember making this one. I thought that was a long hallway, but apparently this is the long hall. That's the long hallway. What's this? See, part of it is I don't even know what the hell. Oh, this is a long hallway. This is a long hallway. I thought that we were in before, and this is actually another pressure plate to connect the. Actually, this is this is also right by where we just walked in. But this is also, as you can tell, where I pretty much stopped with the stone blocks or stone bricks and redoing it. But we can also go up over here, because this is actually the private building outside that I built outside of the castle. Like, I genuinely am fascinated by how much detail I put into this and how much work I put into this. But even with all that, we can go back up. This is one of the reasons why I did creative, because how could I forget down here? Yes, I hear an Enderman, but it's okay, I'm in creative. How could I forget down here? Put my guy here, and we go down the coaster. This is pretty much a server tour. That's the king's room. And then we come down here, which should connect to the one area I did not come down from, which I don't have to go back up to show you, but as you can see, the sign says ground level. We're going to go explore over here for a second. But yeah, that connects to the top. This is what type of castle would have, what type of castle would this be without a king's throne? And then we go over here, and there is actually a ravine, or a strip mine, or whatever you want to call it down here. I put it chests, which are extremely beneficial, and I only say that because I've been down here and I died, so it is extremely beneficial. And you can set it to your respawn point, or to give you a respawn point. But then you go over here. This brings you back up to where we came in from the trapdoor entrances. This brings you to the dungeon. This brings you back to where we came in from the roller coaster, or the people mover. from over there. And this is one of the secret entrances that I actually came up to, which is actually the only secret entrance I didn't try, outside of the one that's out by the beach. But we're gonna go up here. I know it would be easier if I was just walk myself up. Now I'll fly myself out. But this was the last addition to the castle. This was the last addition to the castle. Over here. Because I wanted to hit all the bases. And one of the ideas we wanted to do... Son of a gun. One of the ideas we wanted to do last time, in the last server, was a bumper boats. And because we didn't have the ability to do bumper boats last time, I made sure to have the ability to do bumper boats this time. And that's what I did. I made bumper boats. You know, yes, it was also possible to, it may also be possible to make it a little bit bigger, to make it where we could, but the toughest thing with the bumper boats was figuring out the type of lights to put in to make sure that the ice didn't melt. You know, but the bumper boats lead out to this building again, and I do believe if, oh wait, no, there is one part left that was not added yet, which is actually my landmark to get back to know where I'm going as far as the castle, and that is over here. You have the little water thing, and then you can come back up to get out. It's sort of a private entrance, but not really. But there was also the idea of putting a private entrance somewhere around here. I don't really remember where. I mean, if I dig down, I could probably find it, because it's connected to... You know, we did a lot of digging, let's put it that way. We did a lot of digging. And it's probably not far away from... Actually, right here's where the trapdoor was going to be. Yeah, right here, where it's connected to. So yeah, but also if you look up, if you look up on that mountain over there, over here, that's actually where Scar's house is. Which my house is right connected to Scar's house, so if that's where Scar's house is, then that's where my house is. I'm also pretty confused what the heck this is, because I saw this when I was playing earlier, but somebody looks like they made like an elevated area. It looks like somebody, maybe a zombie's trapped in there? I don't know. Either way, there's one other part of the server to hit, and that is spawn. So let's TP me self over there. Let's see if I can read it in the dark. 56, 68... negative 96. Okay, then we fly over here. I totally forgot about the small detail corrections to the church, the castle, but in reality there's no need to. This is actually the spawn of the server. You got the snake over here, you got a lighthouse, the pier with some ships, anime character, lanterns, very Greek or Roman. You got this, which should be similar to the church. I mean the castle where we started. This was also something I initially built, but Morgan corrected. Then you go in here, which is also something I did because I connected the upstairs to the downstairs, but I did it a lot less cleaner than Morgan did. You got a cemetery, which has seen better days thanks to creepers. This was fixed. This has been fixed. Then you got this that connects it down here. The one rule of the server, the one rule for the server is you can't build and spawn. You can't build and spawn. Then you got this nice setup over here. And of course, what would it be without Rickroll? Don't ask how she did it, I have no idea. But yeah, then you got the redstone lanterns up there. You got this, which is pretty sick. You know, showing the entire map, or showing the map of a spawn. And reminders, keep inventory is not on. I'm gonna put this as if you wanted a respawn point, red and blue respawn points at spawn, like if you needed help finding your area. You got a bonfire, which I think I was here when she was building that. There should be, oh yeah, this. Then you got this over here too, which pretty sick waterfall, I gotta say. I mean, look at the height. Look at the height of that freaking thing, which I might actually use on stream one day. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got this too. So you might get you're getting a glimpse on YouTube of spawn, but stream might not get it for a couple weeks. But yeah, this has been our Minecraft server. And of course we gotta end with stuff that I built, because you got that thing in the distance, which I built to be comparable to spawn. And then you got this area, which was initially supposed to hold a portal. But I think that another portal, but I think that somebody closed it off because their house must have been close, and they didn't want to have to deal with another portal at spawn, or they just saw obsidian, took the obsidian, and ran away to build their own portal closer to their house, which I think is more likely. Then you got, of course, my trapdoor entrances, which is something that I have become accustomed to. But yeah, this has been a tour of the server, which is something that I have wanted to do for a while, and I'm happy that I'm finally able to do. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more Minecraft content on the channel, please let me know. I know I've been posting Minecraft content here and there, but Minecraft has never really been a top 10 video on the channel because it seems like it's hit or miss with content. But again, if you do like the video, please let me know. You can leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express. And I'll see you in stream. Peace.